Hello and welcome to HBM's Crypto Corner for Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. We're already in November. We got a couple of things to talk about, so let's get started. Apparently, there's a new photograph, supposed photograph of Ogopogo, the lake monster from Canada. Most recent photograph of Ogopogo is making waves in cryptid community. The object captured on camera by Colleen Hanchar. This is supposedly Ogopogo. I already read that. Dale and Colleen Hanchar were boating with their friend Myrna Germaine Brown just over a week ago on Lake Okanagan in British Columbia, Canada, when they spotted something unusual in the water, reported Global News. Dale initially spotted the object and told Colleen to get her camera ready as he turned the boat around, steering the ship to within 10 feet of it. As a boater, I was just looking to see, is this something dangerous that needs to be marked so somebody doesn't run into it, like a dead head or something like that, Dale said. We went on by and I got thinking about it, and I said to Myrna and my wife, that didn't look right, we've got to go look at that again. We were all puzzled as what could that possibly be, he added. You know, we kind of eliminated what it wasn't in our heads, and we talked about it a little bit, and then we just kept on going. The full image taken by Colleen. Despite having photographed the object with Colleen's phone and even seeing it with the naked eye, the couple and their friend were unable to identify it. For one thing, the two nodular things are sticking up. Whatever they are, those are about 3 feet apart, Dale said, and I've done some research since we took this picture. It's not a plant. It's not kelp because this is a lake. It's not the ocean. It's not a sturgeon. It's not a dead deer upside down. You can eliminate all those things. But the next question is, what was it? Ultimately, Dale said he just wants to know if anyone saw it or knows what it could have been. If it's totally disappeared, nobody knows what it is. What is that? What is that? We don't know, he asked. The unidentified nature of the object has some wondering if it could be Ogopogo, Lake Okanagan's resident monster. Legends of a serpentine lake monster in the Okanagan Valley date back centuries, with countless witnesses reporting sightings, including the area's indigenous people, the Silex Okanagan Nation, who call the creature Nahitik. While no definitive proof of its existence has yet surfaced, despite numerous modern sightings, sometimes including video footage and photographs, some have speculated that Ogopogo might be a surviving member of a primitive species of whale from the late Eocene period, which existed approximately 40 to 33.9 million years ago. But not everyone is convinced that this photograph represents evidence of a monster in Lake Okanagan. Cryptid researcher, folklorist, and phonian Adam Benedict offered Global News a more prosaic explanation for the object. What caught my attention was the two protruding objects at the surface. But when I bring it onto a larger screen and zoom in, I see a water bird of some sort in the process of a dive, either just right below the surface or in the process of coming up, he said. The two protruding objects on the back would of course be its legs in some way, whether they're bent or they're kicking, but you can clearly see just below the surface an eye as well as its beak right below the top of the waterline. Lake Okanagan is home to several species of diving duck, such as the greater scaup, which can dive over 20 feet and hold its breath for up to a minute. The reason that some people interpret it as a monster, Benedict explained, is due to the lake's reputation. One thing, you know, whenever you're dealing with a lake that has a history or reputation of having something in it, your mind is always going to go to that thing first, he said. Your mind is instantly going to go to, I'm seeing the monster, I'm seeing the creature. If a person was boating on a lake that was associated with a myth, however, it may not shake out the same way, he added. Benedict's comments have been met with derision by some cryptid enthusiasts who say they are unable to see anything resembling waterfowl in the picture. Yeah, I thought he was ridiculous for assuming it was some sort of waterfowl, one person commented on social media. I mean, really, there's actually zero resemblance. What the hell does this guy see that he thinks it's an aquatic bird, commented another. I don't see anything that resembles a bird in this at all. The Singular Freudian Society contacted Benedict for a response to his detractors, to which he replied, "Don't let your desire of wanting it to be a monster allow you to forget about actual animals also existing in the lake." So here's a shot, a picture, an image provided by Benedict which highlights some of the object's avian features. Could these be feet of a bird? Could this be a bird? Who knows? It's an interesting photograph, but of course, as always with these cases, it's inconclusive. Ain't always the way. Finally, has Sasquatch returned to Sherman Pass? There's some sort of object here which is supposed to be a Sasquatch, supposedly. The state is reporting strange things once again showing up on its Sherman Pass webcam. Friday night, the Washington State Department of Transportation posted a photo apparently showing a glow on the side of the Highway 20 overpass with perhaps an image of some sort within the glow. WS. has this to say. Not sure what is happening on the left side of the Sherman Pass SR20 webcam, but there is something there. Back in January of 2020, WS. posted a pair of photos from the same camera that lightheartedly speculated might have shown Bigfoot. After a visit to the site, the state said that whatever it was disappeared. Skeptics speculated that the sighting of the elusive beast was most likely a cardboard cutout put there by some prankster, but all of it, including the glow from Friday, remains a mystery for now. Well, I don't know. I mean, an object that glows, Sasquatch don't glow. Bigfoot do not glow. So, how can you say this is a Sasquatch? Or possibly a Sasquatch? And this was most likely a wooden cutout or something like that. That was put there by someone. You know, it's weird. I don't know. Just don't know. Like I say, it's weird. And that's going to do it for this week. Well, thank you guys very much for tuning in. You guys are the heart of the show. I always say that, but I always mean it. And I'll continue to do this as long as you guys want me to. And hey, until next week, y'all be good or be good at. This is HBM's Crypto Corner.